Hello, everybody. Well, today I'm just going to do a recording trading full size. I'm just going to be trading the YM with the 3 and 4 wick Renko. It's about just before 8 o'clock this nice, wonderful Monday morning. I am going to be trading 6 lots. This is my live account, actually on my wife's computer. Downloaded Camtasia, so I'm able to record it. She's not here today, so this ought to be interesting. As you can see, she trades with all the tools you see here. 4-wick Renko YM, 3-wick Renko, and then she's got oil, Russell, Euro, but essentially the charts are look like this. So I'll let you know if a setup comes up. Well, we got price pulling back here into the value area. We're from buy to sell, and we'll see if it closes up inside here. We'll place a stop limit order in. It'll be right here at 20 with a 2-brick stop and a 4-brick target. If it closes up inside here, market structure is kind of horizontal, so we have a good start point here. Looks like a reverse divergence start point, so I really don't want to take any buys. So we'll just hang in there. I'm going to pause this video off and on. I'm going to be trading both the standard trade plan, and I'm also hopefully going to get a shot at some advanced entries using reverse divergence. I am not going to be trading the 3-wick Renko unless the market just takes off. I missed a nice trade earlier on this around 3:53 in the morning, which this is not really a good market to trade this early. So I'm going to wait and stick to the main time frame and wait for all setups and everything to go in here, looking for at least Momo confirmation. Okay, between the two, I may break through and see our TDI paint bar indicator go out of alignment here, but at least we're going to have Momo confirmation. And again, I am looking for a close inside the value area, up inside here. I'll put a stop limit order down in there. If it closes up higher, I'll move it back down. And if it closes above that, I'll cancel it out. I am going to be looking for advanced hidden and reverse divergence as entries. So this is a trade plan day. That's what my goal is, as well as I have in my trade plan trading advanced hidden divergence, advanced and hidden divergence. So let's hope it turns out to be a nice day. We get some movement. That's all I really care about. Don't care which way. Don't care how fast or how long it takes, as long as we get some movement and follow through. So I'm going to put this on pause, and I'll be back the minute if this starts closing up inside here. We have permission. Let me just draw this in here. We have permission from buy to sell. As a matter of fact, I'm going to change this to yellow, and let's make it 2 and set that as default. Okay, so there we go. We start with a nice reverse divergence start point from here to here, which will allow us to take a type 2 trade, but we're beyond that now. So we're from buy to sell out of the chop zone, looking for a pullback. It may pull back in the chop zone, that's okay. Close up inside here. And like I said, we'll place stop limit, trading a quantity of 6 contracts, as you can see. On the YM, I treat 2 as 1. So this is basically a 3-lot. I want to make it a $10 a tick market. Unfortunately, pay extra commissions. However, I feel it's worth it in this market because of the way that it likes to trend, the trend characteristics of it, as well as the thickness on each side compared to the Russell or something like that. This is a much more controlled market. I think it's much better than the ES, especially if you're going to trade it pre-market. It gives you more movement and not so thick, during the day also. So I'm just going to put this on pause and I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I just want to draw a line in here, just something so I can see. I notice there's a little wick sticking down here and a wick sticking up here. There's a nice area of support and resistance that runs right across here, and there's a little double top right up in there. So let me fatten these lines up a little bit too. And this way we can, work with what I'm used to working with. Hopefully Sylvia will be nice and surprised when she comes back with a larger count than we started with. So we'll see. And again, it's quite early yet. It's not even 8 o'clock. And I will be back. Okay, we did get a trigger here on the 3-wick. However, I'm again waiting for a deeper pullback. I really want to see price pull back up into here. We really have no news at 8:30. We have one of the Fed guys, Dudley, speaking, but these Fed guys seem to be talking all the time. So I'm not really concerned too much about that. So again, we'll just kind of hang in there and wait. Really want to see this price, pull back up into here. Be nice to get done today quickly. Once I hit my target, it's 30 to 50 ticks per contract. In this case, I'm trading 2 as 1. So if it was a 3 lot on a $10 market, it's $300 to $500 per contract. So essentially, I'm trading 3. So somewhere around $1,500 if I can hit that as a target. I'll use $900 or $1,000 as a stop, depending on what transpires during the trading day. I have no idea, so just gonna put you on pause here and I'll be back. If this was a more better time, I should say, into a higher volume part of the day, I would be looking at getting in here with a 2-brick stop, which is 6 ticks, and a 12-tick target, 4 bricks minus a tick. So I would have gotten my 11 ticks there on 2 contracts or 4, and then I would have had a pullback here, and there is another entry here. Right now, I'd be managing it at this double bottom 2 break even, so I'd be trailing 2, and I'd be in with another 6, and possibly looking at taking profit here. May have been a decision I needed to make before, but I'm just going to say and move these new initial contracts, if I would have gotten in them, right to break even. This one really closed nice up and above, but again, this is really a tough time of day trading this early. I just really want to try to get some trade time in and see if I can try something new with recording a video, non-distracted, nobody watching, don't have to answer any questions. Hopefully the phone doesn't ring. Here we go, price is pulling back, so I would have been out of break even there. And again, it's just about 7 minutes after 8, so I'll be back. All right, I'm back. We did get a close inside the value area here, so I'm going to put a stop limit order right here at 20. So we have a potential there to get in, and if it does trigger in here at this double bottom, I will manage to break even. It's not enough for me to take any profit. If it does trigger in, if it closes on up here, which is really what I'm hoping it's going to do, hoping it's going to pull back, especially when I see this trigger line turn. I do have this set up to close on bar close set to fall, so it actually moves during the you can say it's active intra bar. And when I see this start turning to buy, I really like to look for a deeper pullback. Doesn't always happen. This does qualify as a trade, so let's see if it triggers in. And again, if not, this bar closes up, then I'll move this stop limit up to 1 more bar. And then on the way back down, we'll trigger, and then we'll figure out what to do from there. I'll be back. Okay, price did almost trigger in, but it didn't. It closed up, so I'm going to move this entry level up to here. We did lose complete alignment with all the tools, but this is a triple break look. We have a nice wedge pattern coming into here. So again, I'm sticking with the 4-wick chart. It is a real slow time. We got about 8:28, 8:30. So just trying to see if this will trigger. If this closes upside here, up into here, if it hits the price of 32, it will negate any type of system trade, TFT tool trade. In this particular case, there won't be anything regarding hidden divergence to go back to the short side at this point in time. So just hang in there tight and see if price will come back down. It's really slow. And I'll be back. All right, we did get filled right at our price here. And we have a 2 brick stop and a 15 brick target. I am going to let this break. We do have some room below this. So I do like the look. We have a nice center line hold of this range here. See if we can get it to come down. I have the strategy. It goes 75% of the way, which is 3 bricks, goes to break even. A lot of times I would manage here. There is not a lot of range yet, but then again, it is early. So you can see here we got short 6 contracts. And I would get 11 ticks if I would do that. So there's the actual signal to go short. We did jump it, so it is now a full-fledged system valid trade. We're in 4 ticks early. You can see the dome here. And when it does get down to here, never know if it will. When it does get down to here, the stop will automatically move the break even. I just have these last 2 out of the way by, I believe, 50 ticks just to keep it out of the way, this target. I'll move this as it goes, and I'll move my stop down to a close above stop dots. Okay, and actually what we have in here, we have a reverse divergence, hidden divergence, excuse me, entry tick lower on the 3 wick, and that's shown right here by lower area in price and a higher area in momentum inside the valleys. I'll be discussing a lot of this in training this Wednesday in our webinar. This is an entry outside the tools on the 3. It's inside the tools on the 4, but Momo is still in alignment. So we're good with that. And we'll see what happens down here. Again, I'm not gonna tell you every time I pause. I'm just gonna click pause, and you'll see this speed up just for the sake of time, so I don't spend a whole bunch of time editing whatever happens. I do want to post this video, win, lose, or draw, regardless of how it turns out, so that people can understand the trade plan and understand that this is an actual valid system entry from buy to sell. Nice start point. It is a reverse divergence start point. All right, we do have price coming down. Push back up a little bit, fluttering around. All right, looks like we're going to get down to this double bottom. Okay, it went to break even. Traded at 3 bricks. Could have taken a profit here if you wanted to. I really don't see the, feel the need to do it. I do have a whole trade day in front of me, so just really want to. But it's not a bad idea to do that. This is discretionary trader's choice. I like to give the market a little room to go. We have acceleration back to the downside of momentum off the 3. See if I can get filled at 09 with 4 contracts. Nice big size through. Be nice that push through. Come on. Don't want to second guess myself for not taking profit here. However, I have taken the risk out of the trade. Market's lately have been moving. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm at break even, and as this trade progresses, I'm going to move my stop down so that when you get a close above stop dots, I'll be trailed out or break even, whichever hits first. All right, looks like I'm going to get stopped out here. We did go down quite a bit. This bar closes up here at 16. I'll be out. Gave up a lot of profit coming back here. Could have chose to close up above the 3, would have saved a lot of it. Again, I'm sticking with this main time frame chart. Okay, so now we're outside the tools. I am still looking on the short side though. We're not diverged, and I'm looking for this area of Momo down here to pull up above this area and price up here to stay below this area. And that will be hidden divergence, bearish hidden divergence towards the downside. So once we get that, if I hit an area of support or resistance, and this closes up inside here, then I'll get in with an early entry. If not, I have to wait for a full reversal bar. Let's see if it does it. There is also a little, let me just center this out here. There's a little trick when it comes to this Momo indicator. We don't have it set to update intra-bar. That's kind of screw the look up or mess up the look a little bit. I haven't really checked it out either way, but I do see this coming down, and I am going to put an order in here at 12 to go short. And the reason at the high here, I don't need to go inside the valley. I can go 1 bar over because that's essentially the bar we're working on here. This Momo indicator will come up. The 4.15 1 bar over is minus, I believe it's 4.91. So we are higher up inside here based upon that, this 1 bar over. So when looking at this, you need to calculate against this. Again, this is a little bit outside the tools, and this is more on the advanced side. We have that, and we're going to be looking inside here for this. You can wait till this bar closes before you put your order in if you want to see if this inside is higher here. I just happen to know through back testing that going 1 bar to the left and looking at where Momo is when you look at 1 bar to the left here, it'll give you an indication using these Wittgenko bars, especially with nice movement like this, that's indeed what's going to happen. This momentum, even though price is going to come down, this Momo will pop back up. So it looks like we might get triggered in here. And I'm calling this hidden divergence, not reverse divergence. From now on, you're going to hear me talk. This is hidden, and this is reverse. So reverse is with the peaks, and hidden's with the valleys. Kind of makes sense. So let's see if it filters in. Don't really want to start changing a whole lot with using too many indicators, updating tick for tick, intra-bar. Don't know what it's going to do with the change. I was playing around with it a little bit, but then I shut it back off. I am using a CQG feed too. I don't really think that matters that much. CQG, Zenfire, both good feeds. I actually, on my computer, trade with Zenfire on my account in the trade room. And this bar, this can go all the way up to here, as long as this stays in an area. Again, I'm measuring the bar here against the bar prior to the lower peak, and this is higher. It's 4.15, so let you know what happens. All right, we are getting close to the open here, so not always a wise idea to trade right into the open. However, we have a little bit of time. It doesn't scare me. I see this market headed down. It did make a lower low here. So we have other markets. Euro actually pulled back up for this. I'm not looking at oil. I'm really just trying to focus on this chart with this method. Trading here, you can see this trade, actually nice fills to the tick, getting out tick early here the way I wanted to, and using the advanced hidden divergence that we'll be training on Wednesday. For those that want to add setups outside the tools with the trend. It looks like we're going to get triggered in here, and it'll automatically set my stops and targets. Okay, we're in there. You can see this came up here, so now you can clearly see this hidden divergence here. Okay, lower in price, higher. This is the conundrum. Do you move your stop a tick or two up further here, or do you just keep it at 8 ticks? I personally like to get it 2 ticks out of the way. A lot of people are going to say, well, you're losing your 2 to 1 when you do that. Yeah, maybe. This is an advanced trade. This is not an early entry trade. So I'm not going to extend my target, really further than what I plan to. I could extend it down here if I really wanted to. I don't see any reason why not. Yeah, we might do that. I'll go a couple of ticks. We're at 93 here. I'll go from 97 to 95. Right there. The first 4. So that'll give me a 10 tick stop and 1, 2, 3, 4, 16, 17 tick target. As a matter of fact, I'll move this down to 9. So 9 tick, which is a tick above the high of this bar. 9 tick stop, 17 tick target. That's initial risk. Don't know what the in-trade risk will be. Don't know if I'll get stopped out. I think it's worth adding that extra tick though. So we'll see how this plays out. All right, we are open. Let's see if we can get some continuation to the downside, not that this thing reverses. All right, there's our 75% to break even, so all the risk is out of the trade. I did extend this target down a little bit. Now in this case, I do definitely want to get off before this double bottom. I'm actually beyond the target that I would normally go for. And again, this last third position is just out of the way. So if we get lucky enough to come down here and hit this, I'll be happy. But right now, let's see if we can get some continuation back to the downside. We got a signal firing on the 3-wick. Okay, and again here, we had momentum pop to the upside here. Okay, in this case, momentum's actually higher here than it is here. So this is reverse divergence, using it in a hidden way. This is just hidden. Almost got filled there. Didn't quite trade at 95. We're going to hang in there. I did move 2 ticks from this peak of this wick. Again, we just opened up. We are in a heavily diverged state with Momo. I'm going to hang in there. I'm going to hold any pullback. And I don't see any divergence in this area of the indicator at this point in time. Again, I'm following these rules because that's the way my rules are written. Your rules may be written differently. You may not extend this target. Again, this is an advanced trade. Okay, I got knocked out at break even. So extending that target, looking for the extra initial risk to profit wasn't a real good idea in this case. So we're not perfect. By the way, I turned the text off just because all was text in here, so we did get stopped out at break even. All right, now we're getting another pullback here. again, another setup with hidden divergence. This is a double bottom. This is a perfect triple break entry. So I'm actually going to place an order right in here at 08. Need to wait for full reversal bar. Okay, again, I'm going to draw a line in here. You know what? I'm just going to move these lines so I don't fill up this chart with lines. We have that line there, and now we have this line here. So again, this is advanced hidden bearish divergence going back with a swing, believing continuation for reversal. Nice triple break looking setup. I actually get excited when I see this setup. I know it's powerful. Again, outside the tools. There really isn't any left side support or resistance, so I have to wait for this bar to reverse fully in order for it to, as far as I'm concerned, be a valid trade outside of the dynamic value zone. So be patient here. This time we're not going to jump this target. This triple breaks this price setup is a very powerful price setup. Generally, if I do get lucky enough for this to come down and fill, generally as it gets down here, it will break this. We have a lot of outside in traders that get stopped out, and also a lot of breakout traders. Once this price gets violated, they just start coming in. So it helps pull us at profitability. All right, we did get in here. I'm not going to move the stop. This time, I like the way the market's actually following through with these cycles. Really should have gotten profit out of that last trade, but I was just looking for initial risk, but in-trade risk wasn't anything more than 3 ticks, so didn't really need to go for that extended target. But being 2 ticks above this double bottom, didn't think it was bad. Yeah, this is a triple break trade, though. If you can extend any target, this is the kind of look that you want. Wedge pattern, flat bottom triangle. If it goes 3 bricks, it'll move my stop to break even. There we go. And we got to get filled at 93. So this is the hidden divergence, hidden bearish divergence back with the swing. So now we came right on that support area, and I'm going to, so I quite often see, sometimes it fiddles around here, but I'm not going to move my target. All right. So we got 2/3 of our position off. Now again, I'm going to keep my stop there at break even, or I'm going to, as the stop dots come down, I'll move it so it close above stop dots. Or you can manage over here, close above stop dots on the 3. I'm sticking strictly to the 4-wick chart. And I shall return. All right, I'm moving my stop down. We did get a nice pullback and early signal here. However, for me, as an add-on trade, I'm trailing. I do not see any resistance up here near left side. So this to me is not a strong enough trade to do an add-on. If I did, at this double bottom, I would be at break even. What would be nice now is if this came up inside here and gave us another triple break looking trade, but in an actual small wedge pattern. Let me spread this out a little bit. I want to get this out of the way here. I don't want it to get hit. Let's see if we get a close up inside here. We do, 68 would be the entry. This will be a full-size ad. Looking for it to break into a triple. Did close inside the value area. See if we can get it to close up. Another brick. And then we can move it up to 74, or excuse me, 76. We'll move it up to 72. There we go. Okay. Again, I'll manage this actually at the same place that I'll manage a trailing stop. And in this case, the trailer would pay for the loser. It does get triggered in and lose. At least that's the concept behind it of doing an ad. This is really the type of ad you want to do. You don't really want to add onto a losing position. You want to add onto a winning position. I might get stopped out here and this trade add-on be completely negated. Let's see what happens. Gonna have to manage things a little differently. It's going to give us an average entry. It does get triggered in. So this is doing ad, and it's got a nice triple break setup here. All right, we're in early. You can see our stop. It moved our price up. It moved our 1, 2, 3, 4, our target 15 ticks from where we got in. Again, your average price jumped up there. So we are short 8 right now. And needed to see it come back down, trigger in. I hear a ding. It's got to get down to 68. Okay. Trade trigger in. Get the same look here. We're at this support area here. Again, triple break. Let's break. Doesn't always happen right away. There's a lot of divergence players playing here, but again, we ignore standard divergence into this triple break trade. All right, so there it just moved. It went 75%. From where it was at. This is just an ad too, so I don't really want to lose on this. I'm trying to stick to the rules here. Got to have faith in what you're trading. This has been back tested many, many a times. Knowing that I have a lot of profit in it on the trailer makes this emotionally easier for me to take. All right, we get another trigger on the 3. And there we go. Went 3 bricks, moved to break even. So you heard that ching. So our trailer's still up here. I'm going to move my trailer down now to here. It gets a little tricky to manage these trades sometimes. So if it closes, we have 2 trades going on here essentially. You could have 2 domes doing this. And it looks like they might get ticked out back to break even on this ad. Missed it by a tick. See if it comes back down and get a nice railroad tracking into the value area. Oh, there we go. So now we're at break even here and trailing there. Eventually, once he stopped, that's come down. These 2 trailers will come together. like they did right now, or like I'm going to move them to right now. So now we're going to trail 4 contracts. A lot of people will believe in taking off different positions. You can see I have the other 2 down there, taking off, peeling off some contracts as you go down here. That's not such a bad idea, to be quite honest with you. We have a lot of profit in here. So I think I'm just going to come up in here, and I just pulled my line into where it was trading. So now I'm just trailing 2. So we got 2 off. We got again, there's a lot of numbers here, but I'm trading at like a $10 market. 2/3 of position off on this trade, trailing 1/3. Did an add, 2/3 position off. Closed that out. Got some nice profit out of that, and now we're trailing a close above stop. That will still be there, still be a break even. It's going to drop a little bit more. If you want to, you can follow the stop dots down. Let's see how it plays out. All right, it does look like we're going to get stopped out. Up here, it's pulling back off a close. A lot of give back. Glad I dumped those 2 contracts down here. Now this move's come down quite a ways. Got a lot of divergence going on here. So let's see what kind of profit this gives us. So there you go. Up 1630. Now this is a decision where you say you want to stop or take another shot at it. I don't like all this divergence. To me, this move is, rather extended. There is a reverse divergence set up in here. Actually, between either one of these peaks and valleys. I just don't know how much more room the market has. We never do. So, you know what? We got 9:54, 9:55 before 10 o'clock. I'm calling it a day. Got a lot of stuff to do. Help our clients out. This is a trade I would get in here as a reverse entry. You have to be careful. It's not really pulling back into any solid area of resistance. I think it's a little higher up. So this could come down and very well come right back up and come back down again. That is the only thing you really need to be careful about, reverse divergence. It is nice when you have trend lines or lines that run through the swings that you can use to reject from. Okay, so this would actually triggered in. And now we got a signal to the buy side from the value zone up. It's not a good sign. If you were in the short, I'm not. So we'll see how this plays out. But in any case, I don't want to be tempted anymore. I feel like nice trades here. This is going to make a nice training video. It's nice, good profit for the day. I'm sure Sylvia's going to be happy. She's probably going to be mad at me for trading her account, but so be it. As long as everyone understands what went on here, nice standard entry with permission, buy to sell. In this particular case, the market kept going down. Nice hidden divergence entry up here. Did not take, extended my target a little bit too far. And we all make mistakes. We're human. Got knocked out at break even. At least I didn't lose any on trade. Got back into it again, into a triple break look, wedge pattern. I really love that look. Got in, went through, got the target, trailed, and then another triple wedge pattern, did an add through the target and out. Can't complain about that. I just want to show you the power of a swing. If you really manage your money properly, and if this was oil, it'd even be better. Just trading 3 lots, not all the 6 lot and 12 lot stuff because of commissions. But for an index, I really do like this index and the way it moves. So I'm going to make a nice video out of this. Try to cut it down a little bit. Don't know how much I can, and I will bring it into Wednesday's training, and we'll post it wherever I can. I got to figure out where to post it on the website so people can benefit from what happened here. So, nice day. Of course, I got to take commissions off of this, but I don't think it's that much. If you take 1, 2, 3, 4, essentially 4 trades times 6, let's say 25 times, there's $125 commission coming out of there. 120. So it's not so bad. Did I reach my target on the high side per 3 lot? I'm a happy guy. So it doesn't always work out. I have losing days. Can't wait to get the market analyzer done so I can get back into a trade room. We can use one screen and working with the programmers doing that. Haven't seen anything yet, but they have a list of everything I want to do. They are working with the trade plan. At this point in time, this hidden divergence is not part of that. Really just working with the system tools, and if you had done that, you had one trade here this morning and out, and then you had one trade here. If you would have taken this one, it would have been break even, and then you have another one you have to take, which would have worked out. The power of trailing is this first trade here. If you don't want to take it, you don't have to because you're trailing, but you can't miss the second one, in my opinion. This triple break trade is a very powerful trade. So I'm going to say goodbye and talk to everybody soon.